quick, easy dinner. So hey guys, I'm going to give a shout out to Frugal Southern Mama. That's M-O-M-M-A, I believe. I'm sauteing about 1/4 of an onion, or 1/3 of a small onion. I'm being lazy. I did not dice the pepper here in tiny little pieces. So I'll end up taking those out at the end of my cooking process. We're just doing a quick dinner here. Very inexpensive, yet healthy. Healthy. You can't go wrong with beans and rice, guys. Beans and rice are going to save your life. Okay. It just so happened that I stumbled across one of her videos where she shares 3 recipes using beans and rice. Well, just so happens I have some leftover beans and I have leftover rice. I also had little onion partially cut up already. So we're going to do that. So she used uncooked rice and toasted it, and then she added more water than I am anticipating needing to use, because my rice is already cooked. So this is about sauteed through. I got it at a medium high. Just a second. I'm going to put in, would like to put in some garlic here. Turn this down real quick. Turn it down to about a medium. Oh, I have this huge jar of garlic. But let me tell you, we use it. So we love garlic. We love garlic. So we're going to put in about a tablespoon of garlic. No measurements here, guys. We're going for taste, okay? Just going to saute that real quickly here. Okay? Now what I need to do is throw in my beans. Rice is already cooked, so we're going to dump that in. I got to heat up some hot water. I probably should have put my tomato paste in first. So she used about a tablespoon or a teaspoon of tomato paste. I'm not sure. This would probably be good with diced tomatoes too. This dish. I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay, that's about a tablespoon. So let's get this mixed in. I'm going to break this up. Next, what I'm going to do is dissolve. She used tomato bouillon, I believe it was. Tomato bouillon. I don't have any, so I'm going to use vegetable garden bouillon. And I'm going to start off with 1 cup of hot water. Okay. Dissolving that in hot water right now. Yeah, so what she did, I think she used about 2 cups of water. You could use stock probably. I don't see why not. Okay, I have the bouillon disintegrating in here. You gotta make sure it's hot water, by the way. And then what I'll do is add water if need be, because you can't take the water out, so. This is literally dinner in about 5 minutes, except for the process of, when I cover it and, simmer it and let the water all absorb. And like I said, I might need more water for this. This whole meal is probably going to be about $4. Okay. Yeah, I might add more water. Well, wait a minute. Maybe not. I don't think so. Because that rice is already cooked. So I'm not going to need to simmer this very long. I should only have to simmer this for about 10 minutes. And I have all the spices and flavors I need in here, I think. I mean, I could possibly add maybe some cumin. Cumin would probably be good. Hatche pepper spice. Except I have that jalapeno in there. I have the onion flavor going. I've got the vegetable garden flavor going. So I don't think I really need another flavor. Like I said, if you want to make it this a bigger meal or something, diced tomatoes would be great in this. Okay. I baked a cake earlier. I'll have to see how that turned out and show you guys that. Anyways, I hope this helps, guys. Real easy, quick meal. Let's see, I have a lid around here somewhere. What did I do with it? Here, I have a large lid right here I can use. I'll be back when this is all soaked, when the liquid's all soaked through, okay, and show you the results. Hey everybody, I'm back. I decided I put about a teaspoon of turmeric in here, and now we have what appears to be Spanish rice, right? Except, okay, the turmeric is an anti-inflammatory. That's why I recommend that. So it looks kind of like a Spanish rice, doesn't it? I needed to add a vegetable, so I had these zucchini medallions here already cut up. It took me forever to find them in the fridge, even though my fridge is more or less clean. Anyways, I used real butter. The recipe, though, I got from, oh, what is his name? Derek Sarno. He does a lot of vegetarian dishes. In fact, I think he's either a vegetarian. He might even be vegan. He has a video on there, 3 different ways of doing zucchini or squash. And I know it's the end of the season, but, you know, if you still have some zucchini lying around, go ahead and do that. Anyways, I heated up real butter. I believe he used a plant-based butter. And these will, I'm going to wait until they are brown on the bottom. All I did was I just put salt and pepper on them. Okay? Put them in the hot pan, in the hot oil. These will take about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, or on the first side. Then what I'm going to do is put in just a little bit of water and then cover it. Turn the heat down a little bit. It's on a medium-high right now. Turn the heat down. And then, let's see, do I flip that first? I think it's, oh yeah, after I flip, then I'll add some hot water to it. And not much. Now he put them in 1-inch, basically 1-inch slices. I made mine a little bit too thin, but I had them yesterday. They were still delicious. Sometimes simple is just really delicious, okay? Plus, if you have a dish that's a little bit harder, it's kind of nice to throw together something easier, but nutritious, particularly if you're trying to get in those veggies, and then of course, if you're trying to save a few bucks. This whole meal for my husband and I will end up costing less than $4 probably, unless we decide to eat this whole pot, which I don't know. I doubt that, because I have cake cooling right now. I have dumped cake cooling. The rice itself, this makes probably at least 4 1-cup servings. High in protein. I believe with the rice and beans you have all the amino acids that you need. Anyway, so I don't know. Let's see. How are these looking? These aren't going to be ready. Yeah, these are not ready. These have a little ways to go. But when they're dark brown, I'll flip them over and I'll show you. Hey guys, when Derek Sarno did the medallions, what he did, or croquettes, whatever, his looked more like this one right here. I don't know if you can see it. Ooh, we got a steam bath. Gonna get a facial here. Okay. I added, I don't even think it was a 1/4 cup of water. I'm being impatient, so that's why mine aren't as dark as his. So I'm gonna put a lid on this. We're gonna let it take a steam bath, let that water go down, and then we'll have a veggie to go with our rice. And I think on my rice I'm gonna add some cilantro. And cilantro, hey, you know what that's good for? It's good for digestion. That way it can help me digest the cake that I made tonight. Class was canceled. Let's bake a cake. What do I have here? 21 ounces of cherry pie filling. I have about 6 ounces of cream cheese here. I think you're supposed to kind of spread it more, but it's going to melt. Okay, and to a cake mix here. What do we have here? Almost 16 ounces. We're going to try vanilla cake mix, but you could probably use just about anything. And we're putting in a roughly 8-inch, little touch more than an 8-inch round. And let's see, about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, so what you want to do is pour your, oh, I forgot. I have 8 tablespoons of butter here. Let's see how, I'll just try this. See if this works. Yeah, I have dirty dishes. Always have dirty dishes because I spend 3 or 4 hours in the kitchen each day. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get it to the consistency of sand. Looks like I'm going to need all that butter. Probably, because you don't want it. Anyways, this is like really easy cake. I'll be right back. Let me get this all mixed up, guys. Okay, kids, I don't know if you can see that. This is what we're left with. I ended up using a whole stick of butter, which is 8 tablespoons. Now, so what we're going to do, pour this on. Okay. Spread it out. Break some of this up. Oh, before you put it in a pan, always lightly grease your pan or spray it with a baking type of spray if you have it. Okay, getting a little lost here, and let's get the rest of this on. Some of this stuck. We want to unstick it. This is like the easiest freaking cake you can possibly bake. I haven't baked a cake in probably 20 years. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Probably at least 10 anyways. Anyways. I love cherries. Did you know cherries in the evening help you sleep? I don't know what the component is, but they help you sleep. So I have a preheated oven, 350 or 180 Celsius. And I haven't tried this. First time I'm trying this, but this should be delicious. You can make this without the cream cheese too. Did you know that? Yeah. If you use a bigger can of cherries, you might want a 9x13, but as you can see, this worked out just fine. What was the size of that can? I think it was like 21 ounces. So this should be perfect. Okay, everybody. Here is my cherry cheesecake dump cake. Very easy to put together. If you are so inclined to do offer up yourself to make dessert for the holidays. And you can make this with other types of stuff too. Like, I don't know, I think there's like, what do you call it? Lemon custard. I mean, peach, blueberries, whatever. Blueberry lemon would be really good. It smells so good in here too. And it's 4 ingredients. I believe you can do it without the, what do you call it, cream cheese. I'm pretty sure you can do it without the cream cheese too. So I'm going to cut up a piece. And I got a goodie bag with some potatoes and carrots and some other goodies for the neighbor. I'm going to take it over there and take her over a slice of this cake. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you have vanilla ice cream, this would be great with vanilla ice cream and a warm piece of this cake, dump cake. You know, it doesn't come out in perfect form, but it's not going to come out perfect form. So, anyhow, let's wrap this up. I'm going to leave this with the neighbor and her goodie bag. Ooh, my hands are nasty. Okay, have a great night, folks.